In case you're wondering, this is being grown out a little. I'm gonna grow it out, I think. Decisions, but I have to go through a really awkward phase, so bear with, guys, bear with. I feel like I'm heading towards a choir boy hairstyle. I'm really not sure what the end result's gonna be. I have no plans, but for now I'm just thinking, just grow a little bit of length. Although, I mean, honestly, hey, maybe this is the end result. Maybe I've achieved my look. This is it. What awkward growing out phase. Hey guys, how you doing? Today, in another video where I'm generally oversharing, I thought I'd share with you guys some of the most worn go-to items in my wardrobe. These are the items that I wear when I'm leaving the house, venturing out into the big wide world. But when I am working from home, I'm a real pajamas and husband's jumpers kind of girl, which is what I've gone for today. So he has no idea that I basically mooch around in his jumpers all day. But you know what? It's sustainable, right? To share jumpers, I think. That's the angle I'm going for. And before we hop into this video, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be presenting a zero waste event in Bristol on the 11th of March. We've got Bea Johnson, the queen of zero waste living. She's coming over to do a talk, which is really exciting. And there are also a couple of other special guest speakers. And I will be introducing the guest speakers. And it'll be really great if you do fancy coming along, if you can get to Bristol on the 11th of March. There are two time slots, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. I'll put a link in the info box below if you do want to get yourself a ticket, and if you do, I'll see you there. It's really exciting. In my wardrobe, I've mostly got, in fact, it's all either secondhand pieces or ethical and sustainable brands. And it's not a huge collection of clothes in the first place. I did go through a phase where I had a lot of clothes, and over the last couple of years, I've really pared it down to just the kind of items that I wear the most, I guess, and a few extras that I might use to make a bit more of an effort, or if there's an event, then I've got specific go-to items. I'm not a minimalist and I'm not a capsule wardrobe type of person. So here are my go-to most worn items in my wardrobe. First up, it's my pipe-led nudie jeans. You know when you just find a pair of jeans that fit perfectly? These are those jeans for me. Nudie is a brand that is just incredible in every flipping way. They use organic cotton for all of their jeans. They have a repair service, so each pair of jeans comes with a lifetime repair service. You just simply take the jeans back into the nudie shop and they will repair them for you for free. Isn't that awesome? And if the time ever comes where I'm over this style of jeans, which I doubt will ever happen, but if it does, then I can take them back into the nudie shop and get 20% off my new pair, and they will take my old pair and refurbish them and put them on a refurbished rail. So if you want, you can go into Nudie and buy a pair of jeans that has been refurbished. It's essentially a second-hand pair or a pair made from surplus denim or jeans that were beyond repair. Those are just some of the awesome things about Nudie. There are so many other awesome things about them, but I'll put a link to their website in the info box below. These jeans, for me, this particular style is just dreamy. The second I put them on, I just felt like, oh, yes. These are so me. I like that they're a skinny cut and they have a higher waist than a lot of jeans. It's not like a super high 80s style waist, which might be a little bit too much for some people, myself included, but it is a higher waist in that it feels very comfortable at the waist. It just fits really well. And I don't feel like I'm constantly trying to hoik my jeans up, which is a common thing if you wear a lot of low-rise jeans, which I have done in the past. These are in a very dark slate grey colour. I've worn them almost every single day since I got them. Up next, it's this organic cotton white t-shirt by Reve En Vert. Now, Reve En Vert is one of my favourite online shops. They sell a whole plethora of sustainable, ethical and super awesome designers. that use a lot of organic cotton, have great ethos, wonderful story behind them. But they also have their own small basics collection, which is under their own brand called Reve. And it's mostly just tops and t-shirts. And this t-shirt is part of their own brand collection. And I have worn this t-shirt to death, and it still feels amazing. The quality is incredible. It goes with pretty much everything, and anyone who has a moment of touching it is like, oh, that's a really nice t-shirt. Like, who knew a t-shirt could be this nice? And I'm like, I know, it's a damn good t-shirt. Oh, this jumper, you've probably seen me wearing it quite a lot in other videos. I got it this winter at the AC pop-up in Shoreditch just before Christmas. And the second I put it on, I knew it was love at first sight, love at first try. I don't know what the phrase is. You know when you find something and you're like, this is so me. I could see myself wearing this every single day. The AC sells a lot of different awesome ethical and sustainable brands that are carefully curated, and there's some really cool stuff on their website, but they decided to do their own range of knitwear this winter. And this jumper is just a dream to wear. I love the slouchy fit, I love the colour, I love that it's made in Scotland and just feels wonderful. Most days when there's a nip in the air, I find myself reaching for this jumper, and let's face it, there have been quite a few nips in the air of late. I just feel really confident and comfortable in it, and I know that I can easily wear it with a pair of jeans, or I could try it with a skirt, or pajama bottoms, because we all know I wear a lot of pajama bottoms. So this jumper is just a real go-to favourite of mine. Even though it's one of the newer additions to my wardrobe, it's something that I've definitely gotten a lot of wear out of in the last few months, and I can see myself wearing that jumper for many years to come. And it stops me stealing my husband's jumpers most of the time. I don't think I'm alone in saying that I love a stripe, and Breton tops are the sort of thing that come in every single spring, summer, and even autumn and winter. Let's face it, they're kind of a year-round staple. And I got this organic cotton blue and white stripy top from Muji. I found it really exciting to see a high street shop using organic cotton in the majority of their clothing. I would love to know more about Muji's code of conduct and their suppliers, and just generally have them be a bit more transparent about who makes their clothes. At the moment, it doesn't really say much on their website, so I used a really great resource called Project Just, and they said whilst they do use a lot of organic cotton and they're taking some great steps, the information about who makes their clothes is actually kind of limited, so I would definitely love to find out more from Muji in the future. This coat. We've had so many adventures together. I love this coat, and there's a little moment every sort of pre-winter where I pull it out of storage, because there's no point in keeping it out in the summer months because it's so flippin', I mean, I wouldn't say hot. I got this one about 5 years ago, and it's pretty much my only winter coat other than a kind of outdoorsy coat that I have, because I like to put it away over the summer, otherwise I feel like my wardrobe gets a little bit cluttered and I'm definitely not going to wear it in the summer months. So I put it away when it's hotter outside, and then when it starts to get a little bit crisp and autumnal, I pull this coat out and I just have a little moment with it every season. It's like, hello old friend, how have you been? Good to see you. So this one I got from a second-hand shop in London. It's by a brand called Arthur and Fox, which someone told me is a Parisian brand, but I'm not sure if that actually is the case, but who knows. Anyway, it's a second-hand piece and it just fits really well. It goes with a lot of things, and I've worn it so much that the inside lining has got a kind of tear/hole inside. Which I need to repair. Again, I can just throw this on over any kind of outfit and know that I feel kind of confident and happy wearing it, and I don't really need to think about it too much. It's just my one winter coat. On a day-to-day basis, my most worn shoes are either my Veja Sneakers, which are super comfortable and really easy for running around town in. They're made using vegetable tanned leather, organic cotton and wild rubber, and they are so comfortable. Also, I get a lot of wear out of these winter boots, which I got from a brand called Toast, who have teamed up with Joseph Cheney and Sons, which is a kind of old school shoemakers on Jermyn Street, and they design shoes to be repaired so that you're basically investing in them for life, because anytime that they get a little bit too worn or need a bit of love, a bit of care, then you can take them in, get them repaired, and it's like getting a new pair of shoes, but they're the same pair of shoes. So those two I wear a lot, but my favourites that I've worn a lot recently are these Cork Loafers by Sydney Brown, which I also got from the AC. Now, these are just so quirky and I think they're really cool, and they're very comfortable. I love the copper heel detail, and the cork material is just so unusual. I get a lot of compliments whenever I wear these shoes because I think people haven't seen many shoes like these before. So it's like a loafer or with a twist. And finally, let's talk about some of my favourite, most worn jewellery pieces. I'm not a huge jewellery person in that I don't own a lot of jewellery. I have a few very simple, very me items. So the turquoise and eagle ring are by Pamela Love, who is an ethical jewellery designer. She's got some really cool pieces. You should definitely check her out. Also, the 5 spike earrings are by her as well, and I love wearing these. Generally, I don't wear earrings that much, but if I do, then I tend to lean towards these ones. Pamela Love uses a lot of recycled metal, so recycled silver, and a lot of natural gemstones as well. This hammered silver ring is made from recycled silver, and this is by SteamyLab, and I wear this almost every single day. And finally, this necklace is clear quartz set in silver on a silver chain, and I got it from an amazing crystal shop which is near me called Wilde Ones on the King's Road in Chelsea. And the second I went in there, I clocked it and I was like, no, I'll just have a little browse around. I wasn't really planning on buying anything, but I felt so drawn to it, so I thought I'm gonna have to get it. So I treated myself to it for my birthday, and I wear it almost daily, either on top of things or I'll just wear it underneath. It just feels really nice to have it quite close to my body. I don't know a huge amount about crystals. I used to love collecting amethyst when I was in my teenage years, and then when I kind of hit that phase of I'm not sure this is cool anymore, I don't want people to think that I'm uncool phase, you know, we all hit it. So I got rid of a lot of crystals, but recently I found that there's something I'm kind of drawn to. So I was very much drawn to this necklace when I went into the crystal shop, and I've really enjoyed wearing it, and I just find it beautiful to look at. So there you go, guys. Those are my most worn items. Shocking, right? Jeans, t-shirt, jumper. Oh, let's just say I can be bucked. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.